Hello from your National Weather Service Forecast Office in Fort Worth. Here is a briefing on the upcoming winter weather. It's kind of a tricky forecast as things are very cold to the west, not so cold to the east, so we've got a few trick things to watch out for. Here's what we've got right now. The bulk of the impacts in the winter storm warning, that's going to be in effect till 3 o'clock on Thursday. That's going to be well off to the west. In fact, significant icing is expected on the roads, especially on bridges and overpasses, and we're really focused in on Ranger Hill on Interstate 20. That should become slick during the overnight hours. Total ice, you're talking about 0.2 of an inch through the entire thing, about a quarter inch or so, and we're talking from Jacksboro all the way back down into Mills County. Further east, this is where things get tricky. There is a winter weather advisory out until 3 o'clock on Thursday. We're talking about light icing expected on area roads, and this is primarily going to be bridges and overpasses. The ice is not going to be as thick, less than a quarter inch or so. In fact, a little closer to about 0.1 of an inch. And we are looking for primarily bridges and overpasses in this area. As far as timing, tonight by 8 o'clock, this is New Year's Eve. We are expecting maybe some freezing rain as far southwest as Hamilton and Lampasas, and some light rain, very cold rain, Waco, Temple, over toward Palestine. And then, by 10 o'clock tonight, the best chances for light freezing rain, freezing drizzle, even sleet and light rain and drizzle, that expands to the north. That will include Jacksboro, Graham, Breckenridge, down to Lampasas. Some impacts are starting to begin about this time. Then by midnight, as soon as the new year starts to come in, this is where we're going to be seeing some light rain, still in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, also in the I-35 corridor from Hillsboro all the way down to Salado, Temple, Killeen, Fort Hood. Lampasas to Fort Hood, that's where the sleet and the freezing rain should start to get a little closer. This is where we're going to start to see a few more impacts with the light glaze on trees and power lines. The further west you go, especially west of US 281, that is where the major part of the impacts are going to be, or the most severe impacts, at least as of midnight. And then by 2 o'clock in the morning or so, that freezing rain line should start to creep back into the Metroplex. Parts of the Metroplex are going to see nothing but a cold rain. Other parts are going to see a little bit of some freezing rain and also a few impacts. So we are looking for the major part of the impact still remaining well off to the west. That's where the significant icing is going to be from Young County, parts of Palo Pinto County, Stevens County, Eastland County. However, we could see some slick spots on bridges and overpasses into the Metroplex area, also into the Waco, Temple, and Killeen areas as well. And just some reminders about winter weather. Bridges and overpasses are going to be those first locations where icy spots could develop. Any kind of travel, especially on the day of the 1st, should be done with extreme caution. And if you are out and about, please leave plenty of distance between yourself and the car in front of you, and make sure that you are as safe as possible. Thank you for joining us for this multimedia web briefing. For more information, please visit our webpage, weather.gov/Fort Worth. And if you have any kind of questions or comments, feel free to give us an email, sr-fwd.webmaster@noaa.gov. Thanks for joining us. Have a great New Year's.